How's it? Today is Friday, July 12th. This week I focused on a checklist of things. Maybe I'll show it tomorrow. Just things like making sure I have enough protein, making sure I have enough sleep, making sure I do all of my stretches, which are like my McGill Big 3, my little hip warm up, and then my upper body, upper back warm up itself, kind of mobility movements. Today is a big Friday, and I feel like I've hit a new standard. I feel like I've gotten to the point where my snatches, hopefully with the technique changes that I've been trying to implement lately, it feels like I'm more consistently hitting 100. It's only been, counting this week, 2 weeks. So that's 8 days. But 8 days of me like snatching pretty well is better than 8 days of snatching very poorly. But I feel like that's the new standard that I'm going to be setting for myself. Hopefully, from now on, 100 is the weight. That's the goal weight I'm trying to hit every week, and hopefully this time, it stays at that weight. For a while, my standard was 90. It was like on any given day I can hit 90. Any given day I can make whatever corrections I need to make to hit 90. And I feel like that has just been bumped up to hopefully 100. And for clean and jerks, I feel like that number is 130. It used to be about 120, where it's like literally any given day I could do no warm up and then clean and jerk 120. I've done it in the past. I've probably had videos of me doing that in the past, but now I feel like it's more close to 130. And for me, I mean, there's a lot of things that kind of went on today for my cleans that were not the best, but you live and you learn and all these things. As far as the snatches go, like my warm ups today felt really, really solid. My like even just the kind of point from fixation or point from extension to fixation, it feels like I'm getting into position much sooner than I was in the past, and it looks like I'm much more centered because I'm not really forcing my body to go forward and backwards in that kind of being a little bit too far forward. Here's 100. Sorry. Being a little bit too far forward at extension. If you're a little too far forward at extension, like your upper body's over the bar, then that means you're going to need to get back behind the bar at some point. And that usually is what causes you to be far away from the bar, if that makes sense. That 100 was probably the best 100 I've done in, I want to say 6 months. Maybe it was the whole year. It's only been 7 months into the year. But that was maybe the best 100 I've done all year. I failed that 105 attempt, and then I was like not in it when I picked that one up. So I was like, I don't know how else to go from there. I was like, okay, like finally listening to my coach, where 2 misses at the same weight means to move on, and I feel like that was the right move. After that, I moved into my clean and jerks, went 60, 100, 120. I missed 130 clean because I was really sweaty, and then literally the bar just kind of slipped off of my shoulders, and then I tried it again and I made it. And I feel like my upper back was really, really worrying me like yesterday. I was like on my off day because of Wednesday, like when I missed that clean and my elbows hit my knees, and then I came back and did it again and still made the jerk. Like I felt a really, really, really sharp pain in my mid back, and like same thing happened today, and it was really, really painful. And I don't know. I don't want to say that I'm gonna have to take it easy for a bit, because I don't want to do that. I feel like I've built up a lot of momentum in the last couple weeks. Then I really, really, really want to hit 130 for 2 cleans, a power jerk, and a split jerk. This is the lift that I make, quote unquote make. My elbows actually touch my knees. Both elbows touch both knees on this attempt. And then right around, right, where is it? Right here, that little breathe in, I could feel my upper back just it felt like I got stabbed in my upper back. That's the pain I was really feeling on Wednesday, and it got bad yesterday. And then I did my stretching and my upper back mobility, and honestly, it is very, very, very surprising to me that I was actually able to lift like that, given how bad it felt yesterday. Which I guess goes to show, like, when I'm nailing all the things on my checklist, my mobility, my upper back mobility things, it helps tremendously. Lately, my upper back mobility is using the peanut to kind of get a little bit of rolling over my spine, get some thoracic extension through that, and then doing the child's pose, and then doing a few variations of the open book, where you get a little bit of extension through your thoracic spine and a little bit of twisting, and it feels really, really, really painful in the moment, but when I'm done, I feel really good. But yeah, today was challenging. Like 100 felt really good, but 130 was a little bit sus. But it is what it is today. We'll see what happens in the coming days. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shoots.